Hello, welcome to Goja Media. Here we discuss issues that affect us and our society and our world today. I want to read from the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 1, the dream that Nebuchadnezzar had and how it is affecting us right now. In the second year of the kingship of Nebuchadnezzar, wrote Prophet Daniel, Nebuchadnezzar dreamed dreams, and his spirit began to feel agitated, and his very sleep was made to be something beyond him. Daniel chapter 2, verse 1. The dreamer was Nebuchadnezzar, the king of the Babylonian Empire. He had effectively become world ruler in 607 BCE, when Jehovah, God, allowed him to destroy Jerusalem and its temple in the second year of Nebuchadnezzar's reign as world ruler, 606-605 BCE. God sent him a terrifying dream of what was going to come, and it is happening in our generations right now. This generation is fulfilling the prophecy that King Nebuchadnezzar dreamed of. You listen to President Trump, his broadcast when he made a broadcast about the invasion of Iran. Nebuchadnezzar was the king during the Babylonian Empire. He was the ruler of the Babylonian Empire. Babylon in present day is Iraq. Iraq were the world power then. The American Empire, ruled by President Trump, has invaded Iran. Iran was the empire after Iraq, which is the Persian Empire. Iran was Persian Empire that took over the reign of power and rulership of the world from Iraq, which was Babylon, ruled by Nebuchadnezzar. The American Empire invaded the former Persian Empire when Trump invaded Iran. This is a war of empires. After Persia, another empire arose. According to Nebuchadnezzar's dream, he saw an image. The head was gold, the chest was silver, the belly was made of bronze, at the leg it was made of iron, and at the feet it was made of clay mixed with iron. This image described the empire that will arise after Babylon, and today we are at the feet made of clay. The second empire, silver, was the Medo-Persian Empire, which is Iran. Greece was the empire that rose after Medo-Persian Empire. Greece was the area of the image that is made of bronze. Then the area of the image made of iron was Rome, Roman Empire, which is in present day Italy. The Anglo-American world power rose after the Roman Empire. Then we are at the clay toward Anglo-America. At the feet of the image, we have politically divided world where no nation hold absolute power. At the feet of the image, no empire holds sway to world leadership. America built a military force, an economy, and they dominated the world 1945 till now, 2026. Now, many nations have arisen, like China. China is dominating the world technologically.
America is the greatest country of all time. Welcome to America, where if you spend it, they tax it. Where if you earn it, they tax it. If you save it, they tax it. If you invest in it, they tax it. If you build it, they tax it. When you sell it, they tax it. If you live in it, they tax it. If you drive it, they tax it. If you eat it, they tax it. If you give it away, they tax it. When you die, they still tax it. And here's the best part. After they take all this money from you people, they just give it all away. Welcome to America, aka the home of the overtaxed and the land of the modern day slaves. Soon all of you people will have absolutely nothing, mark my word.
Right now, in Africa, in every home, the majority of items that they consume are from China, and that has given the Chinese a power economically over many nations. They dominate the world. Even China export to America. America imposed tariff on China. China tripled the tariff on America to show you that America does not hold absolute power in the world right now. The world is now governed by technocratic experts. So we can describe it as technocracy. Technocracy is a government by technocrats and experts. For example, in 2019, the whole world was locked down. This was not a decision by politicians, or the decision was made by politicians in collaboration with technocrats. Dr. Anthony Fauci rose to prominence during the COVID-19 in America. He was one of the person advised the politicians about the pandemic that was coming and suggested that the whole world should be locked down. So that decision was made by technocrats. That described the decision and the event that followed after it as technocracy, a government ruled by technocratic experts. The world is about to move. And if you follow Daniel prophecy, you will understand.
The New World Order.
Because before the first Trump presidency, there was legitimate criticism of the Western world order by what we call the Global South. The WTO didn't really work. The UN was not the peace promoter that it should have been. So, of course, we needed a new world order. But right now, we're not approaching a new world order. There is a war that affects everybody. Look at artificial intelligence. We were on a road led by the Japanese in the G7 context to have an ambitious, common approach to the most, wild risks of AI in order to use it constructively. All of that doesn't happen right now. And that could be the building stone of a new world order, because this is something that we ought to all agree on.
At the feet of the image where it was mixed with clay and iron, meaning that it cannot bond together, a stone was cut without hand and smote the image at the feet and broke it into pieces. This system is about to collapse, and we are moving into another system in the world. Remember, the World Economic Forum made a statement that we are going into an era where you will own nothing and you will be happy. Technology is going to rule the world. Robots are going to take over the economy. Drones are going to take over wars. This is the last phase of wars that will be fought with involving human.
That whole agentic system that we were talking about earlier, that's the future computer.
And Elon seems to think we're going to have one robot for every human, 7 billion for 7 billion, 8 billion for 8 billion.
Well, I'm hoping more.
When everyone gets a robot, their robot can do a lot of work for them. They can stand up an Etsy store or a Shopify store. They can create anything they want with their robot. They could do things that they independently cannot do. I think the robot is going to end up being the greatest unlock for prosperity for more people on Earth than we've ever seen with any technology before.
Yeah, millions of people short in labor today.
Right. Yeah.
Right. We're actually really desperate in need of robotics.
I'm not sure how you get to universal high income without major political realignment, and I'd suggest that universal basic income would probably have to come first. Like, let's say you're a 50-year-old middle manager at a Fortune 500 company that's worried that your job is going to disappear. You might have a mortgage, you might have 2 kids. I do think the jobs are going to get...
The futures of war are going to be led by robots, drones, and algorithms. The future of industries will be run by robots. The future of communication will be run by algorithm. It is already happening. Implementation is ongoing. That is where we are in the world right now. Africans, brace up. The spiritual aspect of this will still be effective. The illusion of religion is gradually waning down. People are getting fed up with religion because these wars are fought on the altar of religion, religious extremism. The reason why America invaded Iran is because America said Iran is building nuclear weapon. Iran is promoting terrorism, sponsoring terrorist organizations. In the future, humanity will be looking for that spiritual aspect that humanity have been yearning for. That will lead back to the beginning of the empire that gave the world this religion. The African people start ruling this world through divine wisdom and spirituality. All the religions are built using the framework of the African spiritual systems. This is where we are going back. African people and black people need to go back within themselves to learn about who their ancestors were when they built a world without war, when they educated the whole world, when they gave their spiritual principles, laid foundation for all the religions of the world. That is where we are going to right now. Thank you. Subscribe to this channel or return to this channel as we continue to learn about these events that are shaping the future of humanity. Thank you for watching.